Previously on Survivor. A brand new cast of 16 Ohio State Buckeyes embarked on an 83-day journey. Survivor, Time, and Change are honored defend. They were split into two predetermined tribes. The Orange Tribe, or Lapiri, consisted of Jake, Greg, Mitch, Raphael, Autumn, Khaki, Regan, and Allison, whereas Stephanie, Spencer, Brooke, Ryan, Nick, Simon, Kelly, and Alex made up Maramira, the Yellow Tribe. At the first immunity challenge, the tribes were in lockstep, exchanging multiple leads until Maramira was able to come out on top in the final seconds. During the challenge, both Brooke and Autumn found clues to the North Campus Idol. Despite not having to go to Tribal, a power alliance on Maramira seemed to be brewing between Nick, Simon, Ryan, and Stephanie, with Spencer as an easy fifth, hoping to target Kelly. It was also revealed that both Nick and Stephanie had connections on the other tribe. On Orlapiri, Mitch and Greg aligned right off the bat, hoping to rope in Regan, Autumn, and Allison to form a strong five. Meanwhile, Raphael, Jake, and Khaki immediately clicked, setting their target on Regan. After Khaki reached out to Allison, it was clear that Allison was reluctant to cast her vote against her new ally, hoping to sway the others against Raphael. When Autumn warned Jake that Raphael and Khaki were both potential targets for the first vote, he and Raphael seemingly accepted Khaki's fate and turned against her. However, in a last-ditch effort to save herself, Khaki pitched a plan whereby the three seniors would rope in Autumn and play on Allison's reluctance to vote out Khaki and eliminate Regan in a 4-3-1 vote. However, at Tribal Council, the plan was squandered as both Jake and Raphael voted Khaki out of the game, alongside Allison and the other four, in a 7-1 vote. 15 people are left, who will be voted out tonight.
That one is expected, I thought.
No twist.
No, yeah, that was good. It was calm. I was a little nervous going in.
I know.
Alright, Tribal Council went as planned tonight, so it's kind of reassures me now that I know the people I talked to voted the way we agreed on and the way I can trust. It threw me off. I didn't really know till today that my name was the one Khaki was throwing out there, so that was kind of like, okay, I guess she doesn't really like me or wants me out for whatever reason, but it was only one vote, so I can handle that.
Yep,
I feel bad. It sucks to be the first person out, but it's gotta be someone.
At least it wasn't us.
I know, yeah.
I know. I know.
Kind of big.
I know, because, I mean, that's why we didn't say it. Basically, it turned out how I thought it would, and Khaki went home. I do feel confident in my vote. It's unfortunate that I did have to turn against her, but I think it was best for the whole tribe if we were all on the same page when we were voting out. Bring your grandma with you, you know, to Tribal. I'm sure she could take Allison's spot.
My 78-year-old grandma.
Okay, so tonight was a lot harder than I ever thought it would be, just because it was a lot more real. I was pretty much the main person that had to lie to Khaki. It was just really hard to see her face when she knew she was going home, and she was sitting next to me the whole time, and I could hear her sighing every single time they read a name. I don't want to go through this again, and I hope that I never have to play both sides like I did this week, because it's not fun.
This is probably never going to work out. I'll bring my transcript.
Bring all your past schedules with you, and I'll bring mine.
It sucks that I had to vote Khaki, but I'm glad that everybody else came together to do the same thing. We really needed that to boost our chemistry, to boost our morale going into this next challenge, because we really need to win it. Hopefully I build my relationships with everybody, because it feels like I'm kind of at the bottom, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to feel that way.
Today we had a tribe dinner at Panera.
Hey, it's Mari and Mira here eating dinner at Panera, bonding, team tribe bonding.
And celebrating because we don't have to go to tribal.
Yes, like Olapiri. Sucks to be Olapiri. That sucks.
Overall, our tribe dinner went well. Everyone seems really cool and chill. So I think we have a pretty good tribe, and hopefully we don't have to vote anyone out. But
I fully trust my team members while I'm not there to step up and win this next one again.
I think we worked really well together the first week.
and I think Alex said that she was going to be gone for the challenge, so I guess we'll end up playing a person down. But that's it. So I think everything's going pretty well with my freaking 8 people or whoever the hell I'm talking to. I don't even know how many people I'm in alliance with now.
No, we're yellow. Yeah.
On Wednesday night, we have a dinner at Panera together. There wasn't that much for us to talk about strategy-wise. We talked about the challenge a little bit. We don't really know what it is, where it's going to be at this point.
Let's do a mini defend on 3. 1, 2, 3, defend!
The most important thing that happened with Tribal Dinner was actually what happened afterwards. I walked back with Stephanie and Spencer.
Hi guys, we just left dinner on the 4th night.
We're going to talk shit about everyone else that didn't walk with us.
I'm fine with that. I enjoy shit talking as much as the next man.
I played dumb, I played stupid. He must have realized this guy is not really playing too hard, doesn't have a really big plan in place yet.
But I don't know.
My vibe of Kelly is I got sketched out because she was looking for idols the first day.
Yeah, I don't really trust Kelly.
Tables
personally.
to.
We're all on the same. Wait, is it the 3 of us on the same page there?
I think we are.
Generally.
Wonderful.
Just on that front end.
That's good to know.
And he goes, I don't trust Kelly. I couldn't have been happier to hear that. That is a wonderful thing to hear.
On the way back from dinner, Stephanie, Nick, and I were talking. We're going to keep an eye out for each other, and we are going to pull people in as needed for votes, if needed. We're not hoping we don't need those anytime soon, but if needed, it's us 3, and we can pull in anyone we need, depending on who we're going to vote out.
But now, who else do you want to bring on if, per se, we lose and we want to get out Kelly? We still need 2 more people to have majority.
Right.
That's when I start talking to people.
Well, I think Simon's a good ally. I think Simon's going to be on the winning side of most votes. I think you and Simon will be on the winning side of most votes. I think Ryan should be on the winning side of most votes.
Challenge tomorrow. I just hope we win. I don't want to scramble for 2 days trying to find out who we're going to vote out, especially because Monday's my birthday. I told them that if they vote me out, to not invite to my birthday party. So hopefully that works at least, but we'll see.
So, as far as I know, Spencer thinks I'm on board with him and Stephanie and Ryan, without knowing that I'm in with Stephanie and Ryan, just with him and Stephanie. That's a good place. Actually, the most important meeting of the week, though, was our 4 Strong Alliance meeting on Thursday, which was yesterday.
So, what day is it? It's game day. Yeah, very true.
Just so everyone knows, this is our strong 4 alliance. Me, Ryan, Simon, Nick.
Yeah,
this is our power team.
It's our first actual meeting, though, which is good.
So we meet up for the first time, the 4 of us. Me, Simon, Ryan, and Stephanie. Now, this is a big meeting. We actually hadn't met up before. Our alliance came together kind of quickly. Never really had a chance to talk about why we were aligning with each other. It just kind of happened on Sunday right after the challenge.
I walked back last night from dinner with Stephanie and Spencer, and I just played kind of dumb with them the whole time because I didn't want to let on that I know you 2 were using him. So
So I think we're good with that.
I think I convinced him that I was an idiot walking back.
And I think that he thinks you 2 are going to vote with us.
Everybody's on board with our plan to take out Kelly if need be, if we were to lose this immunity challenge tonight. That makes me feel good because we have a very short turnaround until our next tribal council for whoever loses this challenge, and it's really good to know our ducks are in a row.
So I think we're all set.
So as long as we can trust them for 1 week, that's all that matters.
We're all set on Kelly, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if we lose, we don't even need to bother meeting up because we're all on the same
We really
page.
have 1 day, so
we should meet up at some point. Just
we could, make sure.
I'm really pumped for tonight, and we'll see you later.
We're all strong. We're paid up. We're all in black. We're gonna win. Let's go.
Look at them thinking they're something. They ain't nothing. They ain't got nothing. They nothing.
Mia for the win. Back with us. Yes.
They suck. Woo. Boo.
Hello. Welcome. Mario, take a seat right on over there. Marmira getting your first look at the new Olapiri tribe. Kaki voted off at the first tribal council. You guys surprised to see Kaki as the first to go?
Me, girl, I feel like that would be like the first person, so it makes sense.
Okay. Awesome. So, welcome to your second challenge. And I'm really excited because it's probably one of the most unique challenges we've ever done. So with that, let's get started. With that, Marmira, I'll take community back. I'm not getting up for it, I'm sorry.
See you soon, my idol.
And you, Simon?
Right.
Beautiful. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, each team will be separated into a room, and we will be doing the first ever Survivor Time and Change escape room. So, how this is going to work is, first of all, you guys will be in different rooms so you don't know the progress of the other tribes. So you just gotta go as fast as you can. There are 6 tasks in each room. You need to complete those 6 tasks in order. After each task, you will receive a number. That number, the 6 that you collect, will be used to form a final combination that you will show to me through the window of the door. If you get it correct, I'll give you a thumbs up, I'll open the door for you, and that tribe will win immunity. Maramira, there's 7 of you here, but because Allison couldn't come tonight, you guys have to sit out one more member, so it's an even 6 on 6. All right, I'll give you a minute to strategize and we'll get started.
Yeah, okay. I feel like if we have like 2 people per like thing that are like leading it and everyone else is
I'm not being humble here. Are you bad at puzzles?
No, I'm not bad at puzzles.
Are you bad
I'm
at
not
puzzles?
bad, but I'm not like good.
All right, Maramira, who's sitting out for you guys?
Me.
Simon's sitting out. It'll be 6 on 6. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. Survivors ready? Go.
Go, guys.
Here, will someone hold us? Yeah, or you have.
Do right over left, left over right. Right over left, left over right.
Even while we're trying.
Like double.
Good ties, good ties.
So, is this enough? Do we have enough?
Twist, setting head twisters. Yeah, see how far that reaches?
Here, just try it open.
Yeah, I think, we probably might have been able to do 3, but I think we need 4 at least. Can't do 2.
That's fine.
Oh my gosh. Long arm to a knee right there.
But we had arms behind you? No, we just let it try. Oh, slide up, but just pick. No, we just. Don't put it too far out. Let it slide up. Yep, we got it. Got it.
Nice.
Touch second.
Nice easy touch, yeah.
Somebody
Over there.
Down, close, we'll just drag it over here.
Everyone.
Now get one on this side. Okay.
I mean, you have 2 at 2, can you like...
There we go,
There you go. Nice, just snap and slide it like a.
Wait, guys. Be more in sync. More in sync.
Not for this bottle.
There you go.
Yeah, bring it.
Nice. Okay, now what?
Cups.
Cups. Alright. Wait, push it in.
Yeah, but we're not going to be able to do that on the next round.
Release.
Just try it.
Alright, so let's just put 4 in a row next to each other. Grab one from here.
watch that pole. We're going a little aggressive on the
Somebody take control, start pulling it out when we're going to release and drop.
Get the middle.
Oh, no.
Get the middle.
Wait, set it down.
Move it a little closer.
Let's focus on what we're doing. Good, over here.
A little closer.
I can kind of push it as long as we get
And you can grab close to the string.
This is fun.
Good. You want to move that chariot?
Nice and easy. Easy now. Easy now.
Thanks for leading us on this one.
Alright, we need to be careful. We put it on.
Okay, one more. It's nice and easy. This is the one that can top the whole thing.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Next number, what was it?
20. Is that 24 or 29? What?
9.
29.
29.
Wait, let's get more straight.
Wait, yeah. We're going to pull it.
Alright.
Nice.
I can help hold if you guys need to.
Okay. Praise rough.
Up.
Sweet.
Okay. Is the tanagram next? Yes.
Should we put those down? Put these down. You got it?
Now we just have
So we have a triangle. We have a diamond.
No, you have this for the square.
I have you and
Let us know if you guys need help with that.
Okay.
That.
Then you have the square.
This one right here.
Where's the triangle piece? They're right there.
The two small triangles.
They're gonna be right here.
Yep.
So that's one.
Where do we stand for cornhole?
Oh, do we have to include that piece? Yes.
We're missing 3.
Then if this guy sticks out,
Oh, yeah.
that sticks out.
And then that one.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
Someone got it. Check.
That's right.
Who wants to throw? Throwing. I'll hold or throw.
Wait, where do I have to be behind?
Yeah, we're
Go.
missing 3.
No, I think that one stays up top.
How you guys doing?
No,
No, back here.
just hold it steady. Don't pick it up.
Yes. Aaron, you need to be up here while they're
3.
Yeah. 7.
7. Got it in.
Number of chairs.
Number of chairs.
Count the number of chairs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right.
Yeah, good call. Put those at.
The triangle goes.
Yeah.
We got 7 here. 9 here.
14. 12.
No, like that. I'm sorry.
Here,
I don't
someone
know.
get down here.
Good.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But the other way though. Like this. The other slants. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
But the square is that.
How many are over there?
10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21.
Plus 14.
43.
Yes,
Yeah.
43.
Next number?
43.
43.
Letters.
And then where does this go?
Hurry. Where's the letters?
You have to be
Check underneath desks.
under the desk. Have an eye.
Oh, I have it over here.
And read you and these.
Found one.
He said as long as it's solved. You want to try it on the desk?
Is that an actual outline?
It's a scale.
It's
Yeah.
as scale as possible.
ITY.
We have IT. 2 more letters, guys.
Wait.
Here's one. I.
looks better.
Can you knock it down?
I have it. I got it.
What are you done? What's that letter? What's that last letter? What's the last letter?
You got it. Here's the last number.
78.
No, here's the number.
I know, but we can try it.
Oh my god!
There's on the puzzle. There's on the puzzle.
Good work, guys. Yes.
There was something.
Give it a shake, go. More, mirror, more, mirror, more, mirror.
Defend on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defend!
All right. Here, come on.
Sad day.
Oh, we're going back.
I'm just flipping them all over.
Alright, guys. That was a fun challenge.
Yeah.
Or the I know. Marmira, come on up. Get immunity.
Coming home, night 2. Mwah.
Alright. So, Marmira, once again, the second time, you guys are safe from tribal council this week. None of you will be going home. Well, Piri, I cannot say the same for you guys. One of you will be the second person voted off from this game. You have a couple days to figure out who that's going to be. I'll see you at tribal.
So, Marmira just won our second immunity idol. I am so excited. We were super well again. Also, when we were looking for the letters to do the last part of the challenge that spelled out immunity, I quickly found a clue thinking this was a letter, so I started to open it, and Spencer saw me open this. Okay. Holy shit! Number two, and found an immunity idol clue. Spencer saw me open it. I thought it was a number. It was in the back corner, rolled up in a piece of paper. I start opening, thinking it's a letter, and I'm like, shit, and I just shove it down my pants.
She says, what letter is it? Oh, never. And I went, we just won the second challenge, and I'm so excited because this is my birthday weekend. I don't have to stress about them stabbing me behind my back. I told them that if we lost and we had to go to tribal, they're not invited to my birthday party. So here we are. We're excited. In the last part of the challenge, we were finding the letters to spell immunity, and Stephanie picked something up and thought it was a letter, but it's not a letter, and I know it's a clue to the hidden immunity idol. We have the hidden immunity idol, and since the other team didn't get that far on their challenge, they don't have it. They don't
because they wouldn't have been looking for it. Right, exactly.
They wouldn't focus on their
Okay.
thing. Since the other tribe didn't get to that part of the challenge, we don't think they found it. But that's the only thing I have in my head is, what does that clue say? What am I going to do about that?
I think I'm going to tell him that at this point I'm just going to keep it to myself. And if I find it, keep it for me.
Yeah.
Is I'm going to keep it to myself tonight and try and look for it.
Okay.
And if I do, I'll tell you. But if I can't find it for some reason, then I'll show it to you.
Okay,
so you can help me find it, right? I mean, do you think that's fair? No, that's okay?
No,
Okay.
You found it.
Definitely, if I find it, I'll let you know, and we can use that to our advantage, and we'll definitely.
We have to tell Alex that we won. We don't have to worry about her stressing out because she wasn't even here. I don't know what we would have done if we lost. So it's a good thing we won. Good birthday weekend.
Good. Oh my God, I'm so freaking happy. Yes. All right, go Marmira. Peace.
Go Marmira.
We suck. Our tribe is horrible. I don't know what it is. We got so close the first time, but then we got blown out of the water in this challenge. We were not even close.
But it's easier going in this time because we already have our established 4 alliance of Greg, Mitch, Autumn, and I. So we have the numbers, so whoever we want to go goes.
Have you guys talked to them? A little bit. If you had to pick one person, who would it be?
After discussion, we had it down to Raphael or Jake.
But I think we are coming to the decision of voting Jake off. I know Autumn was working with him on the Tanagram, was a little mad that he just kind of, destroyed it all rather than just sticking with what they had and figuring out their options. And then it was starting over again.
Apparently in the puzzle portion of the challenge, Autumn had a good thing going and we were really close and Jake tore it up. I was busy looking for something else. While they were doing that, I didn't see it, but I guess Jake kind of ruined that momentum that we had and we ended up getting killed in that challenge. So Autumn was pretty frustrated with that.
I would probably say Jake. That's what I said.
We were saying either Jake or Raphael. Raphael was on the bottom last time, but he really kind of destroyed like all your work on the tanagram.
Yeah.
Right.
Jake did.
Yeah, like he
That sucks.
erased everything.
So do you think that Jake would be thinking like one of us, or do you think like?
I think Jake is probably gonna think Raphael.
So we just tell. So who do you guys want to vote out? We
Jake.
want to vote out Jake.
Jake, I say Jake.
Jake is fine.
And then we would tell Jake. You two would probably tell Jake that we're voting Raphael.
Yeah.
Tell Raphael.
Anybody that meets with Jake, just say Raphael.
We were going to tell Jake we were going Raphael. We were going to tell Raphael we were going Jake. And then when Allison gets back from South Carolina, we were going to tell her Jake, and all would be good.
And Allison shouldn't matter because she's getting back right before tribal anyway. So
I can tell Allison real quick.
Yeah, and I might want to.
Regardless of who I tell her, she'll believe it. But I mean, we're not going to be lying to Allison on this one, so I'll tell her Jake.
Hopefully, we get this mess figured out. We only have 2 days till we vote, and then that's going to be putting us down to 6 tribe members against their full 8. They haven't had to have any of these difficult conversations yet. It's been all free and easy on that side, so we really need to win the next challenge and sort of ruin that tribe chemistry, because right now they have all the momentum, all the swagger, all the confidence, and we have none of it.
So yesterday our team won the immunity challenge, so I was very excited about that. And during the challenge I actually found a hidden immunity idol clue. Yesterday when we were walking home from the challenge, I talked with Spencer because he made eye contact with me after, saying like, I saw, like, we need to talk. So I tell him flat out, I'm like, I'm not going to show you this right now. I want to try and find it by myself. If I do, I'll let you know, which I wasn't going to because we're not really in a strong alliance. So that was the conversation with Spencer. I'm going to meet up with him later today, as well as Ryan, and I'm just going to tell Ryan, listen, I have this clue, Spencer knows about it, but I'm going to trick him. So I open it thinking it's letter. I'm like, oh, like I found letter, and it says hidden immunity idol clue.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So I just got back from my meeting with Stephanie, and she told me that she found a clue to the immunity idol.
I don't know if I'm going to show you right now,
That's fine.
but if I can't find it, I think it'd be beneficial for both of us to look together.
If she shows me the actual one, and if I go out there and find it by myself, I'm not telling anyone. No one needs to know that I have an idol. I definitely won't tell anyone that we have anything.
All right, I trust you.
Sweet.
Okay?
Yes.
Got this. Third person I told was Autumn. Obviously, we've been best friends for a while. And so while looking, I'm like walking over these chairs and I see on the windowsill like a rolled up piece of paper. And in my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a letter. So I like untie it, whatever. I open it up and I'm like, oh, it's letter. Oh shit, wait, this is a hidden immunity idol clue. So my thinking with that is I would just have an extra set of eyes looking with me. The prize that we all know you seek is in a place so sly that when you have your classes here, odds are you'll walk right by. Among the classroom buildings of campus south and west, find a tree that has a spot that looks like it fits best.
Stephanie shared her idol clue with me. Like, she's such a good friend, and I didn't share my clue with her. I feel really bad. I don't know, I wanted to share it with her today, or like at least when she showed her clue to me, but I thought it would be even worse than not showing her at all, because like then she would be like, oh, why didn't you show this to me earlier and all this stuff. So I just don't want her to get mad about it, and I don't know, this game shouldn't ruin friendships, so I don't really know what I'm doing anymore.
So we're gonna go on a hunt for it tonight.
We're not coming back without it.
So we went out last night, didn't find anything, but if she finds it, she promised that she'll let me know. So obviously it's a big risk telling her, because she could be lying to me. But hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we find it. Hopefully no one else will know about it besides me and her. We're hoping after the merge that we combine our alliances and control the game.
So, we lost again. I don't want it to be a common theme for our tribe, but if it's gonna happen, I'm gonna try my best to every week make as much of an effort to make sure that I'm safe. So,
Raphael, him and I haven't got a chance to talk yet.
It's our first like one-on-one conversation.
First conversation together. So what do you think of our tribe, like where we're standing about
I really want to see if we can try and get out one of the people that was working on the tranogram, whatever the shapes were, because that is BS. Like, I know I'm not the best at them, but I would have allowed us to win, ideally in my head.
I mean, I definitely think like we've done well in challenges. I mean, there's always been that one thing that just holds us up.
Yeah.
Which sucks, but
I'll try and sway votes towards the tranogram people. If not the tranogram people, at least Allie. I know she had her own personal stuff, but I mean, she's vulnerable because she wasn't here, and that's gonna help me out. And I can use all the help I can get.
I don't want to harm that, and I feel like this challenge there was like something missing, and that was Allison. And so like, and this isn't like set in stone. It's not something like I'm like dead set on voting for. But if she wasn't there and we still did all right, it'd just make it easier for everybody if we just voted out the person that wasn't there to begin with.
I just got off talking with Raphael. Nice little chat. Kind of gauged where he's at a little bit. And then he left, and I went to report back to my alliance, like a good alliance member would, you know, just let them know what's up.
Oh my god, we forgot the graham crackers!
Emergency meeting.
Emergency meeting. We couldn't start it as
next time we
wanted
can
to.
start it like that.
Yeah, so I went to text our little group chat. The message I sent was, Raphael just reached out, we talked, he seemed set on voting for Allison. Somewhat because of this, somewhat because of that. And then I said, I didn't throw Jake's name out there because I wanted to bring it up in a bigger group. I may have sent my report to the entire tribe. The entire tribe! Oh man, I am so screwed. So, Allison knows Raphael wants her. Jake knows I want him. Raphael knows I just spilled his ideas to everybody else, and my alliance is just like, dude, what did you just do? The damage control, just everybody, I try to play it off. I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, LOL. I meant to set that to Greg, because everybody knows Greg and I are like working together at this point. I just wanted to like make sure there's no association between me, Regan, and Autumn.
Mitch had talked to Raphael, and he meant to send a text message to me, Autumn, Regan, and then obviously himself, and basically just say that he talked to Raphael. Raphael was thinking Allison because Allison wanted Raphael out last week, and that he didn't tell Raphael we were going Jake yet until we could meet with a bigger group. That's all fine, except for the fact that he didn't send that to us. He sent that to the entire tribe. First off, dumbass, what are you doing? Second off, that puts us in a tough spot, because now we either have to do damage control with Jake and somehow convince him not to panic, or we have to completely switch up our plan and go with Raphael.
Our plans originally were Jake before the text happened, and I think we're just gonna stick with Jake, despite anything else.
Mitch, why did you send that text to the whole group? Like, it wasn't really like giving anything away about our alliance or like anything, and he did cover it up real fast. He was like, sorry, I meant to send that to Greg. So it's a good thing that no one really knows about like our alliance still. It's just frustrating, like, you can't make mistakes like that. We shouldn't even be texting, like...
Everybody's kind of reacting like, oh, what's Jake gonna do now? Are we still gonna vote for Jake? I think any ties to working with Raphael are now damaged, maybe even like gone.
We'll tell Jake that it's Raphael, and if for any reason Raphael and Jake meet, we'll just say Mitch.
We'll say we're all mad at Mitch for sending that text out, and then...
I personally still want Jake gone, but yeah, we'll see how this plays out.
Okay, so Mitch, what the fuck?
Well, you are an idiot. I knew I couldn't trust you, you little snake. Mitch is an idiot and gave away the fact that he wasn't interested in voting for Allison and instead was interested in Jake, which puts me on the defensive, trying to find an idol, which is what I've pretty much done almost every night for the past 4 days now. Yeah, so I feel like there's a couple options for us.
Really? Because I'm just like, I don't know what our options are at this point.
Okay, well, they're like very desperate options.
Okay. Okay, so what are you thinking? Are you okay?
I mean, I'm fine, honestly. Like, I think that's like, if I'm fine, like, I prefer that than a blindside, honestly. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I
at
think
least
it's
you know
very
that
funny
it's
and made me
kinda
laugh.
coming.
So today I was just getting lunch at the old Bob Evans, you know, my former stomping grounds where I was a server formerly. And I'm eating lunch with my girlfriend and her dad, and it's very nice and pleasant. And then I get a text from Mitch. Raphael reached out and we just talked. He seems really set on voting for Allison. Somewhat because she threw his name out last week, also because she wasn't there. I didn't throw Jake's name out with a bigger group, so he wouldn't go run off and tell Jake. He seems to think Jake is one of the smartest people on the tribe, and wants to keep him around for that purpose and challenges. So for one, it's illegal to talk strategy over text, so shame on Mitch. And then he proceeded to say, like, oops, that message was meant for Greg. So that made me laugh, actually. Like, I was just laughing because it seemed so like such a dumb move, and it was also very funny to read because, I mean, obviously they were trying to set up a blindside.
Okay, so plans to keep you here.
Yeah.
Any ideas? The only thing we've come up with is like get an idol.
Yeah, get an idol, give it to you.
Mitch's game is so freaking sloppy. My gosh, if he was not in a majority, he would be voted out so fast. It's the fact that he got a good click real fast. Ugh. I've got a whole 2 days to turn this sucker around.
Raphael and I are gonna talk to Regan at some point, hopefully, like the three of us. So we're gonna see what she's thinking and like where she's at.
Because she's pretty much in the same situation as Allison. She's just more of an outspoken person, so she has more leverage with the guys.
They're going to try to work on Regan. I'm going to try to work on Allison. I don't think there's any way that Allison would switch to Raphael's side after he targeted her. I don't think Regan's going to really switch because she seems tight with Mitch and Greg.
Yeah, so unless it works out like amazingly with Regan and Allison, specifically Regan, then we need to find that idol ASAP. Hopefully we can get people away from the Team Greg and Mitch alliance and onto our side, because, you know, I kind of view us as the good guys. We're the ones that actually tell the truth to each other. We're not going behind each other's backs and setting up these meetings, telling everybody, like cozying up to everybody, saying that we want to be their friends and then lying behind their backs.
I don't know. Who did you want to go home this week?
I honestly don't care. I threw out Allison's name because she was just the first person that came to my mind.
Right.
Like, she wasn't here.
Yeah, so the big debate this week was, should it be Jake or should it be Allison? Pros of keeping Jake are that we might actually finally win a challenge, like if that's even humanly possible. But Jake is also more of like a strategy person. I feel like I can't trust him as much.
That makes sense. I was kind of thinking Allison or Jake. The only reason like I was thinking to keep Allison was that like she hasn't really like taken the initiative to reach out to many people yet. So if we kept her like post-merge, she would probably stick with us and not try to like make alliances with other people.
Post-merge, who's going to stick with us? And it would be Allison, because she's not as likely to reach out to the other team. She's kind of just going to stick with who she knows, or that's what we at least think she would do.
Okay, so I walk in, they were already there for a while, and the first thing that they tell me, well, what we were thinking is, if we could vote off Jake, like, because Allie, we feel like we can do whatever we want with her. I was really thrown off by it because I thought we, like us and Autumn were like in this together. I don't know if this was her appeasing to
Regan.
Or not. I don't remember who they said they would want to get out next. Probably one of the guys. Or no, they would want to get out Allie or one of the guys. So anybody else besides the three of us that were talking.
I think I'm more towards Jake for this vote.
So it would be Jake going home this time, and then Allison. If we lose again, it would be Allison going home. And we just kind of keep our three. And then if we lose again, honestly, like, might as well just take out, like, Jake, right?
Yeah.
So I went with it. I told them I wanted to...
When Mitch sent that, I texted him personally and just said, hey, I never said that, like, Allison was the only person I was thinking of.
Mhm.
So, like, Jake isn't out of the question.
Right, as long as you're safe, like...
And, yeah, that's why I wanted to meet him.
I guess we're in a good spot, but also a really confusing one, because basically we're just me and Regan are in alliances with everybody. I'm breaking alliances left and right, and I can't really keep track of which ones are important and which ones are just like kind of like spur of the moment, yeah, let's be in an alliance, and then we never actually are in an alliance, you know what I mean?
So would you be good with Jake?
Yeah, personally I trust Jake, and so
Okay.
I mean, I'm not opposed to voting anybody. Like,
As long as it's not
We're just trying to
yeah, like whatever is the smartest decision,
Right.
and like I like understand.
Final decision, I am voting for Jake.
I actually think that she believed it, like that she was in like for it, and that we have like this 3-person thing replacing you with
Regan.
and then
We know Mitch and Greg are like strong people.
Right.
And I don't know, they're very close with each other, so we were kind of thinking like it'd be nice to have a little 3% thing going on here.
Yeah, like I don't know what you're thinking.
yeah. So like I feel like you're my strongest ally, and the last thing I want is for you to get out.
Right.
And even though Autumn and Regan are kind of turning against you, specifically Autumn, I feel like we can still get them to vote in a different way.
Okay. Yeah, we could talk about it a little bit more when we meet up at 6. Still good?
Alright, so I missed the last challenge, unfortunately, because I was out of town and I was really worried about this because I knew it would make me a target if I didn't show up to a challenge.
Allison was in South Carolina all weekend, so I have to fill her in on what was going on
I
here
missed
at
the
campus.
challenge, I missed a lot, and it was making me very nervous. So
So to take it away, all right, to begin, so we've got tribal here in about 2 hours. I still need to talk to Allison. I haven't talked to her since she got back from her trip in South Carolina. I need to fill her in on a couple things because it's looking like it's going to be Jake. And then dumbass Mitch on Saturday morning sends a text to the entire tribe pretty much outlining that plan that Jake was going home. Obviously you got that because you're part of that group message. So
and mentioning that Raphael might be voting me.
right. Oh yeah, that's the other
Yeah.
thing. Is, yeah, Raphael had mentioned Allison's name, and so I met back up with Autumn, Regan, and Mitch, and we discussed our options. We settled on Jake again, kind of solidified that as a group of 4, and we were good. There was some confusion with the whole texting blunder with Mitch. That was really frustrating. It kind of threw us off our game a little bit, but I think we're getting past that and getting things sorted out, and so
I think I'm going to be safe for this vote, but I definitely know there's a target on my back now.
I don't know. Jake wants me to meet with him here in a few minutes, and so I'm gonna have to kind of feel him out and see what he's thinking. But it's probably gonna be him tonight, so we'll see how that conversation goes. But yeah, and as of 5:20 on Tribal Council night, Jake will be the one that I'm voting, and more than likely the one that's going home.
Obviously, like, my thoughts were you initially, like, not gonna lie, because coming out of that challenge, I thought we were so close, and like the puzzle, it was your idea to, like, you know, wipe clean slate and start over, and I just thought that kind of set us back. I mean, obviously, if we had won because of that, then, you know, my thoughts would have been otherwise. But,
So today I met with Mitch, Greg, and Allison, kind of cleared the air about the whole texting thing. I just told them, like, I really honestly understand why you guys kind of pinpointed on me, just because me and Raphael are not meant to be in this game, so
I guess I wanted to meet with you guys just, like, to kind of be, like, I'm obviously in a place a little bit of desperation, so I mean, like, why not be, like, fully, like, candid with you guys, and
Right.
just, like, explain what my thought process has been kind of throughout the game. So, to begin with,
I'm trying not to get my hopes up that it's not going to be me tonight. And I mean, I don't know if I can fully trust Mitch and Greg, but, you know, whatever.
there was, like, a talk, like, Raphael was trying to set it up to where those three and myself would vote off. They had said Allison. So, I mean, you, Autumn, Regan, and Raphael, that's what they had said,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear it. Okay.
Well, Raphael was trying to do that. Because, you know, you and Raphael, you guys got your thing.
I think they were pretty receptive to what I was saying, and I mean, I was being honest with them, so if they're not going to listen to that, and if I'm not in their future plans, there's not really anything else I can do.
Those three met. But Raphael called me afterwards, and he was like, hey, I just want you to know, they had just talked. And, like, even though I was trying to get them to stay away from your name, they kept going back to your name.
This is Autumn and Regan.
This is Autumn and Regan.
Okay.
They kept saying that, and then they had said, and their reasoning was, like, you're an easy vote. And then in the next vote, they would try to get you to come over with them. and then vote off one of you two.
Okay.
And then they would have a girls' majority was their thing. And I don't know how serious this was, but that's what Raphael told me, and I was like, huh. And I mean, like, I don't even know how feasible that plan would be. Like, it might just be like them talking, but like, I just want to
trying to make him feel comfortable as a number.
Right. So I wanted to tell you at least that. I mean, so that's on their radar potentially. Again, I don't know if Raphael is super, like, if he's saying that. I don't think he would make that up because it wouldn't make sense. Because it's not like he's telling you guys.
Right? Yeah. You'd think he would come to us with that.
He was telling me because he's like, you can't really like trust them, basically.
Right.
Like, I've been so adamant about that. I just want a group of people who I can trust. And I mean, like, obviously, if I'm not like super at the top of this group or whatever, like that's fine. As long as I get like another week, I'm cool.
Right.
Like, I'll vote with y'all. Like, I'll appreciate. Like, I will vote with you guys, whatever you want.
So are we thinking Raphael tonight then?
Good with Raphael.
I think.
I mean, if the four of us do it and we stick to it, he's out, and then we don't have to worry. Like
exactly
about Autumn.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like,
I'm going to listen to their plan. I'm going to vote for Raphael, which is kind of sad because I went idle hunting with Raphael yesterday. We didn't find anything. So it kind of just solidified that we can't really work together. Because if we had that, maybe we could have, like, found a way to work together. But since we didn't, it just...
I really am good with you guys. I'll write his name down tonight. Like, I hope you can at least consider maybe changing the original plan. Yeah. But, and yeah, like I said, if this works out, I'm still here, like, I'm good with you guys. Like, I appreciate this. Like, I'm very appreciative.
Yeah.
Just come up with like a...
It's going to be him or me tonight. I'm assuming me. So hopefully... this isn't the last you see of me. Please, Lord, don't let it be me.
Cool. Alright. So
what's up, guys?
Yeah. To be honest, I kind of knew you were, like, you weren't 100% about Allison.
Sure.
I figured you had a name in mind, but I wasn't just gonna, like...
And I didn't say it because I
it.
thought you and Jake were kind of tight, so that's why I didn't say that.
Like, I
was just
trust
my
Jake, but at the same
impression.
time, like, So, Tribal Council is tonight, and I'm super nervous about what's going to happen both tonight and in the long run. So there's two main alliances that I feel are forming. There's the guys, that's already there, Mitch and Greg, and then there is the group of girls. So, now Autumn and Regan say that we're like, those two and myself are like a core thing, but I don't know how much I believe that because I don't know how much Regan really actually trusts me. In both of those scenarios, I'm on the outside looking in. I'm the outsider, and I feel like the next challenge that we lose, I'm the one that's going to be voted out. So like, what was your reasoning behind wanting to vote Jake?
Well, for me personally, like, I just wanted Jake because I saw like we were so close in the puzzle, and then he kind of like took it all away and started all over, and I just thought that kind of really set us back. I mean, obviously we were kind of far behind.
I really don't want Jake to get out because he's the only person that I truly trust the most, but I have to go with a consensus, otherwise it's going to tarnish my relationships with everybody else in this competition, and I already feel like the outsider otherwise.
Like, I'm still good with Jake being the one that we cut ties with.
I obviously trust you both. I want to keep you both in this game, so
right.
I think that's reasons for me to keep you both around.
Yeah, I tried everything. I've looked for an idol with Jake. We spent like 2 hours yesterday and came up with nothing, and this is really frustrating. We can talk to the people that we know and just kind of push Jake's name out there. And
I'm good with that.
Sounds good.
Hopefully everybody listens. Just keep it
hopefully it's an easy
updated.
vote then. Yeah, hopefully it goes 6-1 like last tribals, and then
Yeah.
just no drama.
That's where I'm at. I don't feel good about anything. I'm super nervous about how tonight's gonna play out. I know Greg's gonna ask some tough questions, so all I can do is keep up these relationships and hopefully find myself safe next time we lose, or just not lose. I like that better.
Dude, we just need to win. I'm sick of losing.
Yeah.
This sucks.
For the period, welcome back to Tribal Council for the second time. You don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. I'm going to put it simply. Why are we here, Greg?
Well, I'm going to put it simply. We got our asses handed to us in the last challenge. So it's hard to not gauge your own pace when can't look at the other tribe and say, okay, they're at this stage, they're at this stage. And so, like, I mean, I can't speak for everybody. I thought we were working pretty good or pretty well together, but if you don't have that reference point, it's hard to say, okay, we need to speed up, or hey, we've got a lot of time. So I think that kind of bit us a little bit, because I think we got a little too comfortable with how we were working. Yeah, we got destroyed.
One other downside of this challenge is you guys are short one. Allison, you were out of town, so you come back, you hear that your tribe is lost. How does that feel?
The first text I actually got before I was on the plane, and they're like, airplane mode now, was Regan saying, all right guys, arrival at 8, and that was very discouraging. So I'm like, well, I guess we lost. And I knew that would put alarm on my back. I wasn't here, it's kind of letting down the tribe since I couldn't figure that all out. So I've been pretty stressed. How am I going to reach out to everybody and show them like I have more to offer? So I know it's unfortunate. I got to be gone, and I didn't want to have to put everybody in that position, but that's the way it happens.
With Allison being out of town, and with a unanimous vote last week, what's the paranoia like, Autumn? What happened after that challenge?
Right after that challenge, I think it would be easy to pin it on Allison just because she isn't here. But there's definitely a lot more than just a challenge that goes into making a decision like this. You have to think strategy for the long run. You have to think about keeping our team strong for challenges. So there's a lot more that goes into it, and I don't think anyone, if you think that you're safe, you're stupid.
Raphael, in 9 days, do you think that you've formed enough relationships with these people to have what you can call trust? Or is it just skepticism at this point?
It's both. I can trust people to a certain extent, but there's always that part of you that's telling, like, that's speaking to your head, like, what if this happens? Like, what if they're actually doing this? So I never try and stay comfortable. I never believe that when I say to somebody isn't confident that they're going to do it to themselves.
9 days. Maybe there hasn't been any obvious groupings come up, but Autumn, have you seen any people be really close in the past week?
I've seen a few people that have definitely communicated more than others, and I think that a little slip this week definitely showed one of those connections. And so it's obvious that people are working together, and some are closer than others, but I feel like a lot of us are still open to like new connections and stuff like that. So
Let's talk about that. Elephant in the room, right? Everyone here knows. Talk us through what happened.
So I just met with Raphael, kind of, asking some strategies, and I went. I think everybody knows at this point that Greg and I we're pretty solid together so far. So I went to tell Greg in a text that I said, "Hey, Greg, I just met with Raphael, and this is what he wants to do." Kind of prepping him before we actually meet up and hash it out. And that text meant for Greg went to the entire tribe. So everybody knew right then what I wanted to do, what Raphael wanted to do, and then the people who stayed from the blocks who were thrown around were Jake and Allison from Raphael respectively. So that kind of put the paranoia back on me. Like, okay, well, everybody's going to vote me out because they can't trust me. So it looks like I'm, slippery behind everybody's back.
Jake, you were obviously subject of that text message. So what was it like for you to see that?
So I was getting lunch, at Bob Evans. I was having a good time, and I get this message. And I mean, a part of me knew that I should be mad, kind of, but it was very funny to me because it was just such an accident, and it was so funny. And in some ways, I think it's good. I'm not getting the blind side that I was getting. I love getting a little more knowledge in the game, which is definitely helpful. So it gave me some good paranoia, I think, going forward to reevaluate where I'm going and stuff, and make sure I'm doing what is best for me.
So we talk about what's best for your game. There's a lot of ways we can go with this. What's best for the tribe? What's best for you? So Regan, is this vote for you? Is it strategic? Is it based on moving this tribe forward for tomorrow's challenge? What's it based on for you?
It's definitely both, because we need to keep the tribe strong to win a challenge. So that's definitely a big part of it. But we're also getting down. We're going to have 6 people after this, so you have to take the people who you want to continue with. You have to take the people who you want to work with post-merge. So I think both factors played a big part in tonight's challenge.
That? I have nothing else unless you guys have something. All right, that. Let's talk about Autumn. You're up.
I actually feel really bad about this vote. It's the worst I've ever felt about this. You're a really good guy. You definitely put in a lot of effort, and you gotta go.
This is gonna come back and bite me in the ass. I'm so sorry, dude.
I trust you more than anyone out here, but it's either you or me, so it ain't gonna be me, hopefully. Hopefully.
Barry, I will go get the votes. Barry, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Like I said, I will read the votes. First vote is Jake. Second vote, Raphael. It's one vote Jake, one vote Raphael. Third vote. It's Jake. It's two votes Jake, one vote Raphael. Jake. That's three votes Jake, one vote Raphael. Raphael. That's two votes Raphael, three votes Jake. Raphael. That's three votes Raphael, three votes Jake, one vote left. And the second person voted out in Survivor Time and Change, our honor defend, is Raphael. Raphael, sorry, you have to bring me your torch. Raphael, drive slow. It's not pretty bad. It's not very often that you go from a unanimous vote to that kind of a split. Someone's lying to someone. So this game went from a very, let's just say, boring one at first to an exciting one. And I just want to add one little more wrinkle into that. At the last challenge, actually let's go back. At the first challenge, Raphael opened a note. And what did it say? Someone want to tell me what it said?
It said for all of us to meet over where you guys were at the other area and to be aware of your surroundings.
Aware of your surroundings. That's what I was looking for. At Escape Room Challenge, we gave an opportunity for you guys to advance yourselves in the game. None of you took it. So, if we're trying to put something into the game that's a little bit of a secret for one of you, and none of you guys want to take advantage of that opportunity, we're just gonna mix up the pot a little bit. So, this is a clue to the South Campus idol. And with that, I'm just going to read it to all of you, and then bid you adieu. The prize that we all know you seek is in a place so sly, that when you have your classes here, odds are you'll walk right by. Among the classroom buildings of Campus South and West, find a tree that has a spot that looks like it fits best. The penalty for not being observant in your own game is to spread paranoia among the entire tribe. With that, have a great night, guys. You guys can head out.
They got me. I figured that was happening. It's some bullshit, but it's whatever. I guess I'll have more free time now. I mean, screw you to, whoever voted for me, I guess. Specifically Greg and Mitch. I figured they were snakes, but I didn't know how much I hated them until now.
It was last minute, but it was exciting. See you, buddy.
This vote will maximize this tribe's potential moving forward.
No, I don't hate anybody. Good luck to Jake, I guess. He's cool. I mean, it was a good time. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought a lot. I'm not excited to see myself on YouTube though, especially going out this early. I'm a Lauren, so that's whatever. I just wish I would have been here to win a challenge. And later, everybody.